can't be true. The spirits are pure. They aid us.
Well...
Yeah, sure looks like they wanted to help. That's not my only concern, though. Look at this.
She scoffs as she steps towards the helmet. Kneeling down, she pulls the dagger out of it.
Do you recognize these colors, Ulrich?
No, why would I?
Gold and white. The Triumvirate standard. I would have never made such a deduction, but only they could wield the spirits in this fashion.
For the folk at home. The who?
Our supposed protectors. Some even the creators of Alestia. I have no idea why they'd want to do this to us.
Wouldn't be the first time they attempted occupation. They hinted that the rebellion was involved here. Valessa.
I don't. So much has changed lately. With our last elder gone, Miles has been in charge. Maybe he has something to tell us.
It's worth a shot. We should see if he's alive. Protecting you is my goal, but now I want answers. If anyone knows about this, it would be him.
To the Elder's house, then.
Yeah.
I follow after Valessa and Ulrich. That's a well, by the way, I remember. We walk along the circular road surrounding the water tank. I make note of it for later. It might help put out the flames. More suits of armor litter the ground. There's so many of them. It makes me feel a bit hopeful, like we stood a chance. The village wasn't defenseless, and this was proof.
Aren't you glad we waited now? If we rushed in head first, we'd be dead.
Then where are the villagers' bodies? I only see the suits of armor.
Kinda complicated. That was a good question, actually. No blood, no signs of a major struggle. Only the fire and the glistening of the white armor. CSI is going to have a field day with this one.
That's a good sign. Then they won and fled to safety. Are there any havens in Valinor?
No, they're all dead.
I'd say the Elder's house and the Grand Tree. The fire may not have reached either yet.
Well, not really, actually. Because this is all a vision.
Wait. How many people can fit in the Grand Tree?
More than you'd think, but less than you'd hope. Did I make that same joke the last time?
Hundreds. Easily.
Not as good of a sign as I thought. The enemy could be trying to round everyone up. Put them all in one place before killing them.
That's dirty.
It's war, honey!
But it works. We still don't know what they're after. It can't be genocide. It must be something else. Does Valinor have anything the Triumvirate would want? Did the change in leadership bring anything with it?
Jeez, I'm sure you don't know.
Like I said, we'd have to talk to Milos. But I doubt he'd be at the Grand Tree.
They look at each other, and then they look at me. I could tell that Valessa was pushing us towards Milos. But that's because she knew this was a vision.
But what if there are people in the Grand Tree? Is Milos more important than all of them? It would be cold to let everyone die.
It's a vision! And so far, nothing really seems different between this and the demo. And in the demo, I went to the tree. So I think now, I'm gonna go to the other dude's house.
Ulrich, this is larger than Valinor. Especially if it involves the rebellion. Information could save entire villages.
I don't like what you're suggesting.
Like it's any better than what you suggested? Using the people as pawns to buy us time? How is this any different?
Boys, girls, none of this matters. They fume at each other, but realize it's a stupid argument. In the midst of this battle, nothing was so black and white. Though I find it odd that Ulrich switched viewpoints so fast.
This is a matter of Valinor's future. Such things are under the jurisdiction of the Seer. I stand by his side, and you stand by both of ours. That is, unless you want to abandon your job. But that wouldn't look good on your perfect record.
I remember working with dudes who had perfect records from the last game. Clace.
I guess you can fight dirty too. I don't like this, but you have me by the throat. I can only hope that you make the right choice.
He stares at me with a serious look on his face. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't have a beard. I'm stroking my face. Talk about putting me on the spot. But if this was my role, I had to fill the shoes.
What are we going to do?
Well, I did the tree for the demo, and so far nothing seems different. So off to Grandma's house we go. I vowed to stop this attack, and I needed information. If anyone could give us that information, it would be Milas. He'd be able to shed light on the rebellion's involvement too.
Good. We're on the same page. We can use that information to help others. It would be selfish to focus only on Valinor.
I hope you two are certain about this. You're gambling with hundreds of lives.
Right! Ulrich didn't understand like we did. And we weren't about to waste time lecturing him. I was grateful that his job required following us. We continued in the same direction, heading to Milas' house. I didn't feel good about abandoning others, but we had to do it. This was real. I'd use the future to cheat the present. I'd love to have that ability. I wouldn't be here, that's for damn sure. Oh, now we gotta have that other flashback thing. No, wait. We're in the present. So it's a flashback to the future. Wait. Don't laugh, I'm gonna have a coughing fit again. In the present day, Demick found himself lost in thought. Using the tunnels under Mazio for solitude, he found peace. There was much to plan, but for once they had the upper hand.
Valinor, the Blade of Exodus. There must be something the spirits aren't telling us. Something we could use to take down the Triumvirate. When I touched the blade, I saw our victory, but I'm not trained to interpret such things. I pray for the cooperation of Valinor.
One of his advisors approaches, careful not to startle him. When he realizes that he's detected, he lets out a soft yawn.
Another one of those sleepless nights, Damek? I can't blame you. It's been the same with me. Did I hear you say something about Valinor?
Yeah, I was thinking out loud. In Valinor, there's a person who can peer into the future.
That's me!
That's why I had Pro bring the blade there last week.
I'm aware of their culture, but their seers use spirits, not a blade. Do you think it will be that easy?
Worth a gamble, isn't it? It's not my place to wield knowledge of the future. But the seers are experts, conditioned from birth. Pro has sent word that the current seer is male. His investigation is progressing slower than I'd like. We need to pick up the pace, and fast.
Fuck you.
Now that they have the blade, they're a target. The Triumvirate is likely planning their attack as we speak. That's why I've decided to send an experienced fighter.
I guess that's me.
Hey!
I've had the mayor of Mazio write up a decree. It will allow you entry and the ability to complete what Pro started. On paper, and to everyone else, it's a simple export. Only Milas knows the importance of this blade. All you have to do is deliver it from Valinor back to me. That is, with the seer at your side, Ulrich.
You seem to think that will be easy. It's not likely they know the truth of Valinor. I can bring the seer, but they'll just decline.
Present yourself as a mercenary, not a rebel. Tell them a meeting of importance is happening in Mazio. We want their ability to help with some important decisions.
Dishonesty. Great way to start a partnership.
Hey,
Work
that's
for us,
business.
don't you remember? Look at how invaluable you've become.
I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to be. Are you supposed to be a husky? Are you a husky? Are you a dog? Does that make me racist? Don't laugh. Don't laugh, I'm gonna cough. Oh, Cthulhu. Oh, man. Ulrich laughed and turned to look at the dark depths of the tunnels. At the moment, everything ahead seemed bleak and uncertain. Having an ally cast light on the future would be a tremendous boon.
So this is it, isn't it? With the seer at our side, they can direct us. We can secure the victory that you witnessed.
I almost don't believe it, but it's true. Now I have to be honest with you, Ulrich. There's a reason why I'm sending you instead of asking Pro.
And what's that?
'Cause he's not a pro. Don't laugh!
You may not be strong enough to face what's coming. It's not just a hunch that Valinor will be attacked. In our victory, I saw its death and destruction.
If I'm involved, there's gonna be a lot of that, buddy.
I see.
So I asked that you protect the Seer and his allies at all costs. And when you come across Pro, have him join you as well. I'll make sure to prepare an exquisite welcoming party.
I'll leave first thing in the morning. What did you see exactly?
Nothing you can't fight your way out of, but trust me, it will show them the truth. And when you get back, they'll be ready to fight. But promise me one thing, and one thing only. That along the way the Seer touches the blade. If he can wield it, then we have our greatest weapon.
Oh, trust me, in this current vision bend that I'm on, I touched the blade all right. This is new because I went to the tree the other time around. Okay, some uncharted territory. Yes, this episode is going a bit longer than expected because I'm trying to, at least for the first episode, get through this vision part. We enter Milos' house and immediately spread out. After a few moments, it's evident that nobody is here. Ulrich sighs, but Valessa isn't ready to give up.
I don't know what you expected. You think the Elder would just stay here? I assume he's at the Grand Tree as well.
No, there has to be something here. It's not him, but his books as well. He must have some kind of record.
Oh, trust me, there's no one at the tree, by the way.
Record of what exactly?
Ulrich, the Triumvirate is burning down Valinor. They seem to think we're caught up with the rebels. Thinking the Elder is clueless? That's stupid.
What if they're just burning the village down because that's their kink? I mean, there's a reason there's a rebellion in the first place, right? She walks over to a large window and looks outside. We're all relieved that the flames haven't reached us yet. Looking through some papers, she whispers to herself.
Come on, Milos. Give us something. You're smarter than this. I know it. Shipping manifests anything.
With a renewed determination... Wait. With a renewed determination... Ulrich examines the large table. Why do I keep saying it like that? I kept doing that back with my Undertale playthrough, which I never fucking finished. He shuffles papers aside and flips through the books. It's almost like he's in a rush to find something first.
None of this is helping, Valessa. It's everything you'd expect to find.
No, there has to be something here. Come on, Seer. Give us a hand.
No, I'm good. Ooh. I don't know why I made that face. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, can freely move by cursor. Change from a bubble, yay. That, look at that little icon. That's fucking adorable. Some Master's family books are hidden. It is optional, but highly recommended that you talk to your comrades. Look at this fucking Final Fantasy looking bullshit! What was at the top? I don't remember what was at the top. I can talk to the window? Down to the wall! The phrase I reached us yet is much higher than the rest of Illinois. We should hurry through because it wouldn't be safe forever.
This isn't the time for sightseeing, you know. We need to find information before we run out of time.
I'm sorry!
No need to apologize. I'm just saying. Besides, at least you know it's still safe. Keeping watch isn't too bad of an idea normally.
Cool. And not and turn back to do what I guess I'm supposed to be doing. I guess now it's important that I actually... Oh, there's a missing book. Now it's important that I could talk to the floor. But let's talk to Valessa. Did you find anything useful? I got an achievement. Success. Did you find anything useful?
This whole place is a mess. Honestly, I don't even know what to look for. Milas isn't stupid, though. He'd leave something.
You definitely think highly of him.
He's performed admirably for the position he's in. I doubt even a full election would find a better candidate. I was scared for a while, but he really filled the role. He didn't want to do it, but he kind of had to. It all happened so fast. I'm not sure of the specifics. But it was seamless. You almost couldn't notice.
Well, you know what? This one's true. I accidentally clicked. I don't even know what the second fucking thing I clicked on was, but I'll find that in post. Life does put you in some crazy situations.
I agree, but I feel a bit sorry for him. You can see it in his eyes. It stresses him out. Maybe we can find someone more willing, you know? But we can worry about that after this is over. There's lots to do, and we can't even find him. I really hope that nothing bad has happened.
He's dead. I don't think any of these matter because we're in the middle of a fucking vision. So we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna talk to... I'm not gonna say what I think you are because Did you find anything?
No, there's not much here. But I guess if we spread out, we stand a better chance. Not that there's too much ground to cover. Actually, I was going to ask you. I thought you two were in sync or something. Don't think I didn't notice your secret talks. But I'm not mad or anything.
I should keep my cursor over here.
You and your culture. Whatever it is, it's not like you're plotting against me.
I should keep my cursor over here, or anywhere that's not here, in case I accidentally double-click. Yeah. What do you mean, our culture?
It's not like anything I've seen before. So in tune with the spirits, you let them govern you. The rest of Alestia has history in their own hands.
You see, on my planet where I come from, those people are junkies.
Not that it's a bad thing, of course. It's just different from the rest of the world. From what I've seen, the spirits have a good grasp on things. Well, you're in the middle of a forest out here. You know what they say about nature and spiritual energy. The rest of the world has been deforested and settled differently.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that they don't care for spirits. Actually, it's more like they don't know anything else. They've lived their entire lives in areas devoid of spiritual energy.
Okay.
But Valenorth is so peaceful while the rest of the world isn't. It might very well be the influence of the spirit realm. You have a good thing going here. I can't stand what's happening.
Alright. I'm gonna go now and find this thing I need. I crawl under the table. It's full of useless trinkets. Whatever we're looking for, I doubt it's down
It
here.
isn't playtime. Get out from under there.
How about you fucking join me, Ulrich? You giant dog thing. Feels right.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. If you pass for authority around here, we're all dead.
You want to try that line again, Ulrich? I heard you go the dead. Dead. I get up from under the table after the verbal lashing. He might have disagreed, but we've had to search everywhere we could. How about on top of the table? Push aside a few things, looking for anything of note. So cluttered that it's hard to find, and I should probably be looking on the fucking shelf with the other goddamn fucking books.
This is my spot. Find somewhere else to look, alright? We need to cover more ground if we want anything.
Fuck you, Ulrich! Sometimes a fresh set of eyes is all you goddamn need! Seems awfully defensive. Notice he keeps looking at the papers. Almost like he knew what he wanted to find. Alright. Maybe over notes? Well, what are you looking at, Valessa? Just reading papers? Alright.
Hey, have any luck yet?
Nah, just watching you, honestly. Nothing else going on.
Alright. But maybe you should look as well. Check out the tables and bookshelves.
I nod, turn, and look. I mean, sure. Oh, okay. The fuck? Okay. Look over the bookshelf and see what I can find. Seems to be full of books about the spirit realm in Valennorth. Somehow, I don't think either of these subjects will help. Eventually, I come across a book about the rebellion. I doubt it's what we need, but I decided to take a look. So I open up, a piece of paper falls out. Like that, I'm the one that... Oh, shit. What did I accidentally hit? Like that, I solved the mystery.
Milas's note. Recently, the Rebel Alliance has reached out to me. At first, I pushed them away, thinking them little more than a rogue group of bandits. But they said they knew the truth about my father. How could they know? In my situation, it was hard to resist temptation. I had to ask them exactly what they knew. The truth shocked me, and I have yet to tell anybody. I might take it to my grave. It's not the truth I expected, but it did shake me to my core. My father was in the middle of an important task. As his son, I felt that it was my duty to help finish it. I have no hatred for the Triumvirate. This is simply a matter of familial ties. Were anybody posed with such a situation, I doubt their actions would differ from mine. It doesn't seem too difficult either. They've given me a blade and tasked me with protecting it. In the next little while, they will send an envoy to pick it up. At that point, I am to send someone special with them. I must keep their name secret so nobody finds out. This envoy, however, will be coming any day. I can't wait to meet him. I've been told that he knew my father, and he would have all manner of stories to tell.
Ooh. Oh shit, I probably should continue this story. Well, we're already committed to this extra long episode for the first episode to get through the vision, so fuck it. This is it. This is what we needed. What did I accidentally click? I call over Ulrich and Valessa, showing them what I found. Ulrich seems tensed up and even a little anxious.
So Milas was working with the rebellion. Apparently, he was sheltering Blade. Could that be why they attacked us?
Doing all this for a blade? Let's be realistic, Valessa.
Drop the act.
It must have been very important. I'm assuming Milas took it with him. I don't see any blades lying around here. But about this envoy he mentioned, and this supposed special person. Ulrich, why did you lie to us?
It's true. Anybody would have figured it out by now. He seems to admit defeat and closes his eyes. Almost like he didn't want us to see us as he spoke.
We didn't think you'd come if you knew. I tried to hide it, but I guess there's no point anymore. After seeing this attack, I need to request your help. This is far from the first village they'll raise. They're up to something much bigger. That's why you wanted to come here, right?
Yeah, you're right. There's little time to argue and nowhere else to go. It looks like you got what you needed, Ulrich. Let's head back to the Grand Tree. There might still be time.
We all nod, acknowledging an unspoken truth. Ulrich didn't care about those in the Grand Tree. He only knew that coming here would blow his cover. But I know that this information would be a huge advantage. I had a probable cause for the attack and knew Milos' secret. We head back to the town square instilled with hope. So we just go to the tree now anyway? Well, at least I know where to exactly fucking go, right? Right? The flames have spread, but it's not too bad. I need to make sure I don't inhale too much smoke. As we take slow, cautious steps, my mind is conflicted. There's one thing I can't seem to get off my mind. This blade, or whatever. Was it worth all this? Destroying an entire culture over something so simple?
Sorry, I can't see all that well. You two will have to lead the way. I'm not as familiar with the surroundings.
We crouch and make our way through Valinnorth. I have a rising urge to cough, but I try and hold it back. Oh God, and with my sickness right now, I would have ghosted us ages ago. We would we wouldn't want to make it this far and get caught. The water tank is cracking and leaking its contents. A small stream trickles down through the village. This would be our best tool to hinder the flames.
This isn't right. Not at all. Where is everyone, Ulrich? There's not a single body.
Like I said, they could be at the Grand Tree. It's isolated and far away from here. I'm willing to bet the flames won't reach it.
It doesn't make any sense, though. Think about it for a second. In that alcove, we heard screams. The people of Valinor dying. Not only burning, but getting attacked. There should be bodies all over the place.
Zombies. What if everyone has fucking lied to me and Clace made a goddamn zombie game? A zombie visual novel. If he fucking did that, kept it under wraps, and I stumbled literally head into it, I would have to literally drop everything, go to where that man's current residence is, knock on his door, and shake his goddamn hand, and he'll probably go, "Who the fuck are you?" And it'll be like, "It's the Rye Man." And it'll be like, "Oh, fuck, he found me!" How are you liking it so far? She was right. And it bothered me as well. The current scene didn't match what we heard. Was it possible for visions to work this way? No! They're all in the blade!
What are you suggesting, Valessa? Do you think they stole the bodies?
Or zombies!
If they did, there'd be blood. There's nothing. Not even a trace. Doesn't make any sense, Ulrich.
Let's say you're right, for argument's sake. Why is it more important than going to the Grand Tree? Talking about it only seems to be wasting time.
There might not be anybody at the Grand Tree. I don't think we know what we're up against. We should cut our losses and run, Ulrich.
You need to make up your mind, Valessa. Running back and forth will get us all killed. Are we going to the Grand Tree or not?
We need to dipski the lipski. It's true, she was changing her mind far too fast. At the moment, she seems to value our survival. She could be starting to doubt that this is a vision? All I had to go on was her word. I only believe her because it made sense at the time. How could I gather information if we leave Valinnorth?
If you want to leave, we're going to Peregrino. It'll be the first place for survivors to flee. If Milos is there, he can tell us all about this attack.
It's a good enough plan of action, and we nod to one another. But as we continue to move, everything changes.
Such loyalty to the man who condemned you all. If you want to know where Milos is, I'd love to show you. I can even reunite you with the rest of the villagers.
We stop in our tracks and look up at the water tank. The silhouette of a man stands there, gripping a large blade. It's white and gold, with majesty embellishing by its flames. It reminds me of the suits of armor we fought earlier. That Ulrich fought earlier. I have no doubt that they were some sort of relation. We must be looking at the man responsible for this. He jumps down from the water tank and lands with a roll. Take a few steps back, ensuring that Ulrich remains in the front, like the hero that I am. If his job was our protection, now's the time to shine through.
What a pitiful little village. It's no fun when they don't put up a fight. Did you know what they did in their final moments?
I'm going to guess scream before disappearing.
They called out to you, Seer. They wanted your help, and you let them down. I guess the stories I heard about you were wrong.
Sylvie, you already have the blade. Let us leave. We can resolve this peacefully.
No survivors. Don't you remember the rule? Like a garden, we have to pluck all the weeds.
Is that all these people are to you? Sylvie, they have a culture and history.
We live in a society, damn it!
Interested in. In fact, I'm only here to claim the Seer's soul. Everything else was just for fun, for sport.
This becomes personal. I feel like they know each other. I feel like this is for them to work it out. They both worked for opposing forces. I'm sure they fought before. It sickens me that he likens the killing of villagers to a sport.
You don't mean...
My orders had nothing to do with burning down this village. I wasn't supposed to kill anyone unless I had to, either. But you know, my apprentice isn't very fun to train with.
Disgusting. Valessa, take this seer and run. I'll catch up with you at Peregrino.
Ulrich pulls out his blade and assumes a fighting stance. I'm sure this is going to go super swimmingly compared to the demo. Look at Valessa and we both nod before starting to run. Unfortunately, we don't make it very far. We hear Ulrich scream and turn back to look. Oh no! Who could have possibly foreseen this happening?
Where do you think you're going, you two? It would be rude to leave before I'm done with you. Watch, and you'll see why you can never win.
Uh-huh. With a grin on his face, he twists the blade inside Ulrich. Defying all possibility, the gears on the base start to spin. Where have I seen this before? Soon after, everything is engulfed in a blinding white light.
Please, run.
We hear Ulrich's final words as the light subsides. When everything is back to normal, he's completely gone. No blood, no body, just Sylvie standing there with pride.
What? What did you do?
He ate him!
I put his spirit to good use. Like I planned to do with your little friend.
Why does everyone in these goddamn multiverses want my soul? It's weird! He points behind us and we turn to look. The scattered pieces of armor on the ground start to move. They assemble, forming the body. Yes, we know. We know. We know. We know. We know. We know because we've been through this.
You're using their spirits to power that armor. Does that mean we've been fighting our own?
Yes, Valessa, it's true, but calm down. This is a vision. We're about to wrap this story up, so if you would please!
Now you finally understand. The force of life itself bends to the triumvirate. There's no way that you could hope to stop us.
Yeah, oh god, I'm looking at my phone at the same time. Focus! God, be a terrible seer. You imagine me spazzing out in this situation right now? Did the Latin just kick up in this fucking boss music? Oh, shit!
As soon as I harvest the seer's soul, I'll leave. Valessa, if you behave, I might let you go. Visit the rebels. Tell them what's coming.
This is it. If he attacked me, the vision would end. I was armed with all the information I needed to counter this attack. The true purpose, the major players, and even the nature of the blade. He was so certain of his victory, he had no idea. Sobe, you fool! We still have a whole fucking video game ahead of us. We still have I'm gonna call it like a whole fucking 90-part Bizarre Adventure fucking video playlist incoming. This is episode 1, buddy! Took a step forward, embracing what was to come. When this feature came for Val North, we would be ready. I'm gonna train these motherfuckers like Ash Williams did in Army of Darkness. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cue that fucking training montage. He thrust the blade inside with little effort. He just held it out. I walked into it, holding up double deuces like, oh yeah, Bat Goat Man, whatever the fuck you are. The pain is so intense, but I'm overcome with hope. As my vision fades, I find the strength to say one final thing. The words of my ancestors. Suck my dick!